Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Expert Matters. I'm your host, Shruti Bora, and today we have with us Vishal Kapoor, a software quality assurance engineer at Samsung. Vishal has been working extensively on smart TV products, building automation solutions, and ensuring product quality at a global scale. So I'm really excited to learn from his journey today and to get a lot of insights. Vishal, welcome to Expert Matters, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, Shruti. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you. Lovely connecting with you. Can you please help us understand about your journey so far in the industry so that we can ask you a lot of questions today?
Yeah, sure. I have completed my 12th standard in year 2017. At that time, I wrote JEE Mains exams, which is one of the most common exams for the engineering students. But unfortunately, I was not able to get a good rank to secure good college at NITs or IITs. Apart from JEE Mains exams, there are some other state government exams that I have written for it. State universities exams are there, like in Delhi, IP universities there. At this exams, I have scored a good rank, so I was able to get computer science and engineering uh, in one of the college. It is Northern India Engineering College. From there, I have completed my graduation in 2021, and from the campus itself, I have been placed in Samsung R&D Institute. And since 2021, I have been working there as a software quality assurance engineer.
Perfect. Vishal, what motivated you to choose a career in software quality assurance, and how did you get started in your initial years at Samsung?
Actually, when I started my BTech in computer science, then everyone is looking for some program developers roles. Like everyone want to be the developers, but there was one of the instance like in around 2019 when we are watching news channels. At that time, there was a mission launched by ISRO. Everyone must knowing about it. That is Chandrayaan 2. Uh, that mission was not successfully passed. The Vikram lander was failed to land on the lunar part of the moon. At that time, when I read about the news, then I come to know that there was some part of the program that has the role to decrease the speed of the lander, but that part was not working. So at that time, I realized that everyone is going to develop something, but there should be someone to check it properly whether it will going to work or not. At that time, I thought of pursuing my career in quality domain, so that apart from developing something, if we have to provide a successful experience or launch the product successfully to the market, its quality must be good. So it that instance motivated me to pursue my career in the quality. Then I started studying about the software testing, and yeah, it's started from there.
That's really a very honest answer. I love how you highlighted your quality assurance, that it not just about finding bugs, but it is a personal interest to become a developer and to choose your career path into it. How do you balance manual testing and automation when working on large scale projects? Like, because Samsung has a very in-depth large scale project of smart TVs which you handle. So how do you do that?
Uh, yeah, you rightly said that Samsung Smart TV is Samsung is having a large number of models, and every year it used to launch more than 20s or 30s of models globally. So
Mm-hmm.
the code is very large, and both the manual and the automation part plays very important role. At our company side, in our department, we follow the type of the strategy that the common part, the common modules should be verified manually, because the end user will going to be the manual part, human. He will going to use the TV manually. But there are many features uh, which are also applicable. There are common features which are also applicable to other models, and it will not be possible for us to test all these models in all the regions, in all the countries. To ensure our coverage, ensure the verification of the other models, the automation plays the major role. If we start testing every model, every region, every country manually, it will not going to finish even in 1 year. So the
Definitely.
common part should be verified manually and automated should be used for the different models.
Right. That makes sense. Can you share an example of an automation tool or a project that you've built that, of course, had a major impact on efficiency or product quality?
Yeah, so during the approach that we are following, we got one of the instance that even though the part is common, the feature is the common, but it is not working on some of the models. So I was given one of the responsibility to automate the first user experience. In our company, we call it as OOBE, that is out of box experience. It is similar as one if you purchase a mobile phones and do some initial setups. In the TVs also, once you purchase a new TV, you just open it and you have to do some initial setups. So it is the most important part that users should not feel any trouble, any bug, or any of the disturbance while doing such setups. Because it is the first experience to the users. If that experience got, if there is no good user experience, then it will definitely impact the company brand value. So that the OOP process, I have automated it, and now we are successfully executing all this process across all the countries in which the Samsung is operating and with all the models.
Right. And if some student is fascinated to get into what you are building and you are working on, what skills should students or freshers, especially, recently graduated students, focus on if they want to build a very strong career, especially in software testing and second in automation?
In software testing, what I feel is the thinking ability should be strong. Apart from the programming languages, the concept of understanding a particular language, if you are able to think how the user will going to interact with the product, that will
Mhm.
help you to excel in field of software testing.
Okay.
There are many conditions in which the defects only occur in the customer environment because they are using it in a different way. We do
Mhm.
not know when the user will going to connect the HDMI, what could be the state of the TV at that situation.
Right.
So considering all those all those edge cases, boundary values, the person should have that ability to think about it. It
Okay.
will help them to excel in manual testing part. And if I talk about the automation, yeah, definitely you should have the strong commands over the programming languages. The most frequent common, the most frequently used are the Java and the Python. Particularly at Samsung, we are using the Python, having the framework called the BTS because it helps us to stimulate the user actions on the TV.
Okay.
Apart from the programming language, I would also recommend the freshers or uh, the students who are currently pursuing their graduations that you should also start working on some frameworks in the automation. Specifically, the most common use are the Selenium and the Appium, and the last one is the Postman for the API testing.
Okay. And do you think if this is an evolving field, do you think, what do you think about the future of quality assurance or maybe automation evolving like, and especially with the rise of IoT and smart devices, what do you think that, students should work towards it and build a career into it?
Yeah, definitely, I would strongly suggest it because there is no company in IT that is launching a product without QA. If you are doing it, then there could be situation that you have to once you deliver your product to the customer, then it will stop working. At that case, the company brand value get damaged. So company never wants. So QA career will not going to finish as soon
Mhm.
as there is IT sector. The QA will remain there. Although the methodologies, the engineering, the beauty of the engineering is it evolve itself. So every time there will be a saturation to one of the technology at that time, the new part should come. Like now we are now the user, the now we are also moving towards the AI part.
Mhm.
AI is not going to replace the QA, but it is for the increasing efficiency of it. We are able to faster regenerate the test cases, understand the specification earlier. So it will not going to finish. It is an evolving field, and everyone, I think, those who are interested should try for it.
That's very fascinating. The way you explain the shift towards AI-driven automation and testing for connected devices really, it paints a picture of where the industry is heading. And it's really exciting. I'm sure many of our listeners and students who are viewing this video will feel motivated to explore these areas further. I think we have asked you, the basic questions which we had for you, which we had prepared for you. I have one last question before we close this interview. And this is one of my favorite questions, which I ask almost to all the guests we have it in Expert Matters. If you were to visit your 21, 22-year-old self, what would you teach 21-year-old Vishal?
Uh, the I would like to l- learn more about uh, the frameworks which I missed during learning in my college years,
Okay.
because everyone in my friend circle is looking for some developer role, so they just put their brains over the DSC and solving all those questions. But
Uh-huh.
no one is looking for some framework, learning how the framework should work, how we can automate the things using frameworks. So yeah, I would like to learn those things at my 21, 22 years.
So with that, we have a key takeaway of people who are watching this video that if you are in your college, focus on frameworks because
Yeah,
it is going to make you big in the industry after a few years down the line.
yeah, definitely. Because no, there is no company who is using some tools without framework.
Perfect. I think we have asked you all the questions. Thank you so much, Vishal. It was great. Thank you so much for joining Export Matters today. Your journey, the insights you have shared, and your advice was super practical. And I'm sure it has incredible value on the viewers of this podcast. I'm sure our audience has learned a lot, not just about, of course, quality assurance and automation, but also about how to approach technology with the right mindset. So thank you so much for being with us and wish you all the best in your future projects at Samsung and beyond.
Yeah, thank you, Shruti, for having me on your platform. I
Thank you
would be
so
very happy if I could help anyone through your platform.
Love it. Love your enthusiasm. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. Stay curious, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next episode of Expert Matters. Until then, take care. And if you have liked this podcast, please follow Vishal on his LinkedIn. He is going to share a lot of insights. You can directly connect with him as well. And if you would like a mentorship session with Vishal, just let us know in the comment section. Thank you so much again, Vishal. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.